Hi, I'm Dan Burden. Over the past 30 years, I've helped more than 3,500 communities throughout the world take steps to become more walkable and livable, better connected, more prosperous, more sustainable, and healthier. Let's look at some of the ways to do that in your community. What is walkability? Well, first, it is about more than just sidewalks and trails. In fact, walkability is created when all of our built environment, including streets, buildings, landscaping, intersections, and of course sidewalks and trails, when all of these things come together in a way that welcomes and supports people walking, biking, using other modes of active transportation, and even driving. Truly walkable communities not only are great places to live and work, but they're also great places for shopping, lingering, loving, playing, and generally enjoying life outside of the car. Study after study shows that walkable communities are also healthier communities, not only in terms of individual health, but also in economic prosperity and environmental sustainability. In fact, walkable communities tend to have lower rates of obesity and depression, which helps keep rates of chronic disease down. And in walkable communities, property values are higher. Perhaps the best thing is that the cost of making communities more walkable and livable is usually offset by the savings in healthcare costs. It's a win-win-win. Healthier people, healthier environments, and healthier economies. So what are the things that improve walkability and livability? We need places to walk to that are, of course, within walking distance. People typically will walk 10 minutes to get where they want to go, and for most of us, that's about a half a mile. So, ideally, we will have what we call mixed land uses that allow different kinds of businesses and services to be located within a half a mile area. These would be like destinations like homes, schools, offices, shops, restaurants, parks, other places people like to travel to on a daily basis. We need streets and trails to get there. The streets should have calm traffic, but doesn't make a person walking or biking feel threatened. In some areas, that means fixing intersections by removing signals and installing roundabouts, which, by the way, are not only good for motorized traffic, but also is much safer for people walking and biking. In other areas, calming the traffic requires what we call a road diet, where we actually remove one or two travel lanes and use the remaining right-of-way to add other street features like medians, turn lanes, or bike lanes. And in some places, calming the traffic is best achieved with on-street parking and narrow travel lanes. Here we have an 11-foot lane, which is wide enough to create a little bit of extra speed. If we knock the travel lanes down to 10 feet, move the edge stripe out, we're still keeping the same street, but we bring the speeds down a little bit. And every 2 or 3 miles an hour we can bring down the speeds, we get more walkability. Other important ingredients of walkability are good sidewalks, buffer areas that create space between traffic and people, such as on-street parking, bike lanes, or planter strips, intersections that are safe for people of all ages who are walking, biking, and driving, shade when it is hot, and sunlight when it is not, buildings that face and front the street, which help make us feel watched over, short blocks, ideally no more than 400 feet long, landscaping, like trees and plants that add to ambiance and comfort, and other people because we truly are social critters. If we start with these basics that we've been covering, then we're going to be well on our way to well-connected communities, better health, better fitness, more social engagement, all the things we care about. We'll be well on that road.